take you through. You need to be prepared with that. That's all from my side. In case if you have any questions regarding placements, please uh, come to the mic and you can ask the questions. Any questions? Anyone? If anything extra you want to know, anything else you have, any doubts you have, please feel free to ask me. I'll be very much happy to answer you. I think all are clear here. Mr. Vijay, if you want to, if you want me to specify any topic, please, if you can suggest any topic that I should specify more or emphasize more into.
Oh, nothing required as of now. Thanks, Yarsha. I think yeah, Anil, you can take over from it.
Okay, thank you, team, and yeah, thank you for everyone for their this information, brief information. And guys, we are good in placements. We are strong in that area, and you can go and you can check. But my concern is when we are good in that area, how much competency you have. You need to ask the question because I know whatever you learn in colleges is entirely, it's like 180 degrees u-turn. So I'll just ask you, anyone in this participants who is from aeronautical engineering? Anyone? No one? Okay, assume one guy is from aeronautical engineering. He passed engineering with distinction 95%. Okay, guys, this is very bad about our Indian students. They will never do any interactions. See, please make interactions. Ask questions, interrupt me, get it clarified. If that is not the question is out of the context, we'll park it aside and in Q&A we can decide. But please, you have to speak, guys. IT job is not for introverts. Introverts means just I'll do my job. I will come, I will go and work means it will not work because IT job is all about collaboration within the team, collaboration with intra teams, collaboration with the client. Please, you have to speak up, guys. If not, okay, it will be very difficult. If you don't speak, how people can know about your skills and knowledge? In the interview, you have to speak, right? Okay, so let it park this topic aside. But what I want to say is, suppose assume one guy from this participant have successfully completed his aviation or successfully completed aeronautical engineering and he have a flying experience also as per college practicals. Now as soon as his job is done, his education is done, any aviation company come forwards and ask him to take a flight from India and ask him to take or that position of pilot and drop the people, all the passengers to the destination. Day one, the moment he got his degree, he stepped out of the college and he went to the company, any aviation company like suppose Indian Airways or Air India, and can he claim like, hey, give me the flight, I will take the passengers and I'll drop them? Is it possible, guys? That is what I'm saying. Whatever academic level you did it in your engineering or in your colleges is entirely different. So you need, okay, a working examples. You need a working a real-time examples, and you need to master the subject. In colleges, you will be writing addition of two numbers, multiplication of two number, find a prime number, find the even number, find the odd number. These are all the silly examples. With this knowledge, you will never get a job, guys. Okay, because Yes, conceptually you may be good, but practically, okay, nobody will give you a chance. So for that, you need a right mentor who can take you and help you, okay, into by working with the real-time examples. Okay, so for that, let me start my session with what we are going to cover in this course. Actually, my first question is why we should learn Java, right? You might say there are many other programming languages, but why Java only? Okay, so do not go with my word, do not go with the tech icons, but what, okay, the Naukri says. Hope you can see my screens, right? Yes. Now see this. This is the insights from Naukri, and as you know very well, Naukri is a job portal where recruiters will be checking the resources, job seekers, and job seekers are also okay using this platform to update their resume or upload their resume and look for a jobs. And this is the statistics this Naukri has pulled, and this is the pulse of the Naukri. It says like top 100 tech skills that recruiters are searching. Now, who are the recruiters? The recruiters are like your Dell, your TCS, okay, or your software companies. All software companies, okay, development companies are the recruiters. So, what they say is, okay, as per our statistics, Java ranks from, and this position, whatever the Java occupied, is from almost 15 years, guys. Nobody occupied that position. Java is still in 1996. Java was introduced into the market. It's a open source, but still, okay, it has okay. Nobody occupied that position one, and Java is still continuing. And for next 5 to 8 years or next 10 years, still the Java lot of work will be there on Java. And Angular is a UI framework, and UI we need a backend for that. Java with the combination of Angular is a it's a Angular. We can develop front end applications like web pages, and back end services will be Java. So JavaScript is required for front end, and Spring Boot is a Java framework which is used for developing okay web applications, enterprise applications, banking applications, insurance applications, as well as REST API calls, integrating with one system with Python. All for that we need a Spring Boot application and core Java and microservices. Microservices is a concept, and Spring Boot supports 100% microservices. And rest of the thing you know in this table, what are this? But why people are moving to Java and why Java has not come down? The reason is because of its platform dependent, independent. And second thing is most of the projects are developed from 30 years into the Java. It is not easy to start a new technology, and Java have given open source so that freely you can develop your applications. So this is what the Naukri says, and you can go and search. There are 24 million jobs which are coming for the which are there in the market for the Java, right? Now, so most of the people, I don't know whether you know it or not, why Java, okay, why people are looking for Java, why most of the projects are developed on the Java. The most important thing is, as I said just now, it is a platform independent, meaning C, C++, okay, for example. If you work with C, and guys, no programming language is a competitor. Like Python is not a competitor for Java, Java is not a competitor for Python, and C, C++ is not a competitor for Java. But every programming language has its own importance, whereas Java has its own importance. With C, C++ language, when you develop any project on C, C++ language, suppose you developed on Windows, for example, and whatever the binaries or artifacts that project is developed or created, you go and try to run in the Linux machine, other operating system, then it will fail. Then what to do? Okay, so either we have to switch that company to the C, C++, or we have to switch to the Windows operating system. So this is the reason why C, C++ were not able to be Okay, give the platform independent feature. Platform means you develop software on any of the platform. Here the platform is nothing but your hardware, on top of it your operating system. So you develop software using C++ on one particular operating system of that hardware, and that project cannot be run, or we cannot, okay, execute that project in the other operating systems. Because of this problem, okay, because of this problem, Java people thought like, why don't we develop a new software which can run on any platform, which can run on any platform. Like, guys, you developed one banking application, okay, and you developed the banking application, you deployed it from any of the platform operating system, you should be easily accessing this application without any fail. That is why, so integration is easy on run on any platform. So just I'm giving you high level insights, but when we go into the course we can dig deeper into each and every hardware component, how, and the exe files, and what is the byte class. So we can, everything cannot be done in this training, but only thing is with Java, okay, the Java says like, the famous quote of Java. Yeah. Tell me, can you tell me, anyone in this group, what is Vora? Write, write once and run
Once
anywhere.
any
And guys, this anywhere is nothing but platform, and that is nothing but Windows, okay, your Linux, okay. So, example, lot of operating systems are there. Guys, if you are not speaking, please, guys, please mute on your devices if you are not speaking. Okay, so write once, meaning you write one program or one create one project, you develop one project on any of the platform and run from any platform. Because of that, Java became popular. Okay, so for that, the mechanism they did is, guys, please. Yeah, Srikanth. Guys, when you will want to ask questions on in this demo, please ask me, otherwise mute your device, okay? Right. So what is I'm meaning, there instead of here hardware is going to generate these binaries in the other programming languages, but where in the Java they have developed one, okay, virtual machine which is called as JVM. Don't worry about all these things, okay? So this is a JVM. Because of this invention of the JVM, okay, it can connect from one operating system, from your Windows to your Linux, okay, and your something like Linux to your other operating systems. So this integration is very easy, and it is because through the JVM. So we have many flavors of JVM. JVM for Windows, JVM for Linux, and it is a JVM to JVM communication. For that reason, okay, most of the projects are successful, and all the projects have been migrated to, okay, instead of using traditional programming languages like C, C++, which are now migrated into the Java. So for that reason, it has become popular, and there is a great need and demand for the Java. And after this demo, okay, you can go and ask our placement officers how many open positions are there in Java every day, how many companies are reaching us for this Java. Okay, please get in touch with our team. So this is one of the feature, for that became Java easy. Now the next question most of the people, okay, ask is programming language tough? Is programming tough? Now, what do you mean by that? Everybody fears about programming. Okay, many students comes to me. They need to, they for some guidance and some for counseling. They reach to me and they say like, Ammo, I don't want programming. Programming is very tough. Somebody says, I want a simple job. Okay, I want to learn tools and I want to work in the company. So somebody says, my uncle told like Java is a ocean. So Java is a ocean. For that reason, he said not to touch Java. My brother says, "Arey, don't join into the Java because Java have lot of every day you have to learn and every day you have to implement it." So what my answer is, programming is not at all a tough, guys. It is not at all a tough. It is very easy. Might be you might have not encountered or you might have not found any mentor who made it very simple. Are you getting my point? So they might have explained you in a such a way like it has become a complex for you. So programming, without programming now in the coming years, you cannot sustain into the IT industry, guys. Programming is very important. Nowadays, because of the programming, people are switching from Java programming to the testing side. Now automation testing is in place. In our days, 25 years back, 20 years back, or 15 years back, the ratio of development and the testing was 30% were the testers and 70% were the development team. Now the ratio is 80 to 90% is the developers and 10% is a test engineers who will be writing automation. And for that automation also, today morning one guy came to me just at 9:30. He said like, I want to get a job in the IT. So I said like, why don't you learn programming language? Then he said, no, no, I don't want to learn programming language. Then I asked him, what is the reason? That guy said, because in programming language, okay, if I have to learn programming and somebody said like Java is very tough. Then I asked him, what is your, okay, so, okay, you don't want to learn programming. Then what is your preference? Then he said like, I want to be a tester. Then I said, okay, very good. You want to be a tester? Okay, you go and pursue your career in the testing. And in testing, the tool we used is Selenium. And Selenium is 100% Java, okay, API. Without knowing core Java, you cannot even become a tester also. Forget about Java. There are other tools. You can write it in Python also. If you want to write the test cases, okay, if you want to write the test cases and you want to become a tester, you need to learn Python nowadays. You know, either you have to learn Java because Selenium is a Java API, which is API means set of built-in classes and methods which are used for writing your test cases, automating the test cases, or you need to learn Python. Now, guys, because Selenium is developed with using core Java, okay, and if you just without programming language in coming days, you cannot become a tester also. So it is very tough, guys, in the market. Very tough. Next thing is, okay, suppose by mistake you joined or some experiences you put it and you got a job as a testing site. Again, you have to write the code. Now, whatever the effort you are taking, okay, whatever the effort you are taking for the Selenium, you take that same effort for core Java. Plus, Spring is built on top of core Java. Spring is a framework. And if you learn this Selenium is just a subset, guys. It's just a subset, a little portion. And you'll be getting your two profiles. You can go as a developer and you can go as a tester. And guys, teaching is not new for me. I have been into this training business, okay, apart from my working, because I am very passionate in teaching. I love teaching and I have taught more than thousands of people in this 18 years. And many people, out of 100%, nine of people who want to pursue their career as a testing, they took core Java courses from me and all become a developers. 90% of the people. 90% of the people became a developers. because we are influenced like that, guys. We are influenced. Suppose if any guy who have a fear of programming, and because of that he did not pay attention and he made up his mind saying like this is very tough, then what happens? Automatically he will be injecting the same thoughts to the others. Other people will think like, oh, this is tough. Though that guy may be having 95% marks secured in his engineering, and they may think like 95% secured marks, this guy, for this guy it is difficult, means how much difficult it is. Guys, please. And programming language is a art. It's an art. you know Programming language is an art, so don't worry. You may ask questions, sir, I don't have a knowledge on programming. I wrote a silly programs in the engineering colleges or in my BTech or in my degree. Don't worry, the prerequisition for me is you should have a degree either from BTech, and only, guys, you show your efforts. You show your efforts, rest you leave it to me. You come with zero knowledge. Just I need your efforts. How much efforts, guys? Every day, 4 hours. 2 hours will be our training, right? And next 2 hours, you practice it every day. You have to pursue, you have to be behind it. And anyhow, every day I'll be giving you an assignments, and every Saturdays we'll be conducting a mock interviews. We will be giving you questions so that you can practice it. And guys, with that assignments and real time problems, not like silly addition to numbers, prime numbers, all these things. So that is what I'm saying, your efforts. Okay, student means it is not just attending the course for 2 hours and think yourself as a student. Student means training for 2 hours and minimum of 2 to 3 hours per day, total 5 hours if you dedicate yourself. And whatever the assignments we will give it to you, definitely you will hit the target, guys. Effort is required. Without hard work and effort you cannot get it. For example, recently I was going through, I saw one board in a gym. Okay, in that advertisement he said like, hey, if you want serious to build your body six pack, come to us. Okay, we will help you. And package is, okay, 13,500 per annum. And if you want to go quarterly, then it is 16,000 rupees, right? So one, suppose assume like I don't have a that six pack body, I will go and join the gym, and the trainer will be there. So they will give a dedicated trainer to me, and the trainer will be showing some exercises for 10 to 15 minutes, say like you do this. And he will leave. Every day he'll ask me to come to 1 hour for the gym. 15 minutes he will demonstrate like, today you work on this equipment and you have to work like this, and he will go. And guys, if you don't take that 45 minutes effort, then you cannot get that six pack body, guys. Six pack. So trainer's contribution will be there. At the same time, trainee's contribution is also there. Trainer can give you more and more, more and more. Suppose if you are not able to lift 1 kg, you are regularly going for 1 month, 2 months, and you are not that much serious. So your trainer will observe and he says like, "Arey, he's not able to lift properly 1 kg dumbbells. When I should start for 2 kgs?" And trainer will do assessment on this guy, saying like, what is his body weight, how much muscle strength it is. Based on that, he will build it, right? So that is what, guys, I'm saying. But to go to the gym, we should be alive. We should be alive. And next thing is we should take our efforts also. Same thing, guys. Come to us with zero knowledge. Yes, I'm saying you zero knowledge. I will show you all the testimonies. Those who came with zero knowledge, they placed in the TCS, they placed in the Michelin company, they placed in the Atos company, they placed in the Accenture companies with this zero knowledge, guys. When it is happening for them, why can't it happens to you? So we need your efforts. So this is your prerequisition. Very simple, guys. Programming is very simple. And then what is that curriculum we have? My curriculum is, I have given a tagline called as development to deployment, meaning the way we train you is from the development to the deployment. In the development, we will be covering Java fundamentals, core Java fundamentals. Then what are that core Java fundamentals? Guys, you should know how to write the logics. Recently, one student, somebody gave my number to that guy. He called me and he said like, I want to learn programming. Then I said, is this the first time you are joining or have you joined? He said like, I joined in some institute, okay, and after joining there, I'm not able to write the logic. I'm not able to write a single line of code. Then I said, the reason is you have not understood the properly the core Java. So we will start with the writing the logics. For that, guys, logic will not develop automatically. Every day we will be giving you lot of assignments. Okay, assignments are important. So, and guys, we want you to fail in that assignments. We want you to fail in that assignments. Then you will come up again saying like, this is the logic I wrote it and this is the errors I have got it. In our class 15 minutes, okay, every day it will be a 2 hours class. In that 2 hours, first 15 minutes we will discuss about last class assignment, how you did it, what errors you faced. Based on that, okay, we can discuss and we can close it, and there will be a lot of learning in that assignments. And whenever you failed, whatever the mistakes you did it, okay, in that at your house, and the way we write the code in that, whatever the variation or deviation you see, that is a learning, guys. So without, that is what I'm saying, without taking an effort, he have gym trainer will give you an assignment today, you do this dumbbells for 15, okay, first is 15 times 2 rounds and he will go. So you have to take a workout and you have to do these assignments. Next day you'll come, then I'll ask, as a gym trainer, I'll ask you what happened yesterday. Then I said like, I lifted dumbbells up to this level, but my hands were paining. Then I can say like, Hare, you should not hold the dumbbells like this, man. If you hold it automatically, it will pain. Or I can say like, yes, initially 1 to 2 days or 3 days, you'll get a hand pain, but after that you will be adjusted. Or that guy says like, my I got a fever. Obviously, you will get a fever. The reason is, after you didn't join any gym in your lifetime and you are taking efforts and you are putting pressure on your body, automatically body will get a fever. So guys, without you taking active efforts, okay, you cannot learn anything. That's the reason. So in this core Java, we are going to deal with the logic, and for that we'll be giving an assignment. In the logic, what it comes is the program structure, and in the after that the program structure, you will be adding a one chapter called as variables, and you will run and test it. After the variables are done, okay, you will be going with operators. After that is done, then you are going with the control statement, step by step, guys, step by step. We will be introducing one chapter, and you'll be giving an assignments and you'll be working on that one. So after that, okay, the most important of the Java concept is, you cannot avoid this because Java is object oriented programming. So this is main. Without object oriented programming, you cannot develop any project, guys. And for that object oriented programming, Java people have given one chapter called as classes and objects. So this is about your core Java. In that, oops, okay, we'll be learning about encapsulation. Guys, don't worry on all these terminologies. It may sound like something difficult for you guys. It is understanding about the object oriented, and I am having 20 plus years of experience in object oriented programming. We will explore a lot. We'll go dig deeper into the object oriented programming. So encapsulation, and okay, inheritance, and okay, interfaces. Lot of things are there. And guys, one more important thing in the collect in the Java framework is collections. You know, guys, when you go for an interview to test how much depth you know about the Java, okay, this is sufficient, guys. If they test your knowledge in collections, if they test your knowledge in collections, automatically they can make a decision like this guy is suitable and best fit for the project. And you know, guys, these collections are developed using above this. These are the built-in classes. They have used the logics, they have given used the classes and objects and all the object oriented programming, and they have given collections as a built-in classes. And how to use these classes, how we can manage the data and the data structures, everything is in the collections. With this, okay, collections, and there are some other miscellaneous things. If you are sound, then you are a core Java specialist base. And you know, next level module, this is your module 1. So the module 2 will be advanced Java, where we will be covering, okay, where we will be covering your JDBC first, connecting to the database, and where your servlets and JSPs, right? And when I said collections, your array list, arrays is a part of collections, part of, but because of the challenges in the arrays, we'll be going with list interface, okay, map interface, set interface. And you know, list means array list, linked list, doubly linked list, okay, map means hash mapped, linked hash map, okay, and has set means set, tree set, okay, and has set. So these are all the implementations, and you know, these classes are developed by using this. Blindly you can use it, and these are called as reusability. These called as reusability, inheriting, right? So module 2 will be covering with advanced Java. In that advanced Java, JDBC servlets. And guys, I want to introduce here the apart from this generics, and okay, we'll be going with streams, JDK 8 features, which is very important. I want to introduce here with streams and functional interfaces, etc. Yes, with this you can develop, okay, with this you can develop one project end to end. What project means, you can go with the desktop applications. For desktop, additionally you have to learn swings, Java swings. For web applications, these are sufficient, guys, servlets and JSPs. With this we are going to develop an end to end web application. But one limitation, with this we can develop web application, the limitation is boiler code. Now what is this boiler code? Yes, let me discuss on this boiler code. Okay, so now in this group, tell me guys, who is good in cooking? Swapna, you want to say, or Manasa, Sai?
Yeah, yeah, Anil.
You know cooking?
Only cooking for rice. Not another curries. Only rice.
Very good. Okay, very good. I'll just ask you one question.
Yeah.
Suppose suppose I'll train you how to cook a curry. Fine.
Okay.
So every day, will you go to the market and buy red chilies from Guntur because Guntur is famous for red chilies, right?
Yeah.
Guntur.
Yeah.
Every day, will you go to the Guntur or weekly once, will you go to the Guntur for that 1 week curries and get that chilies by booking your railway or book bus, red bus? Go get the red chilies weekly once, get it, make a powder and use it. So every week, will you do that one?
No, 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 not possible. Anil.
Right. Very good. That's a very good question. Then what you will do, guys, to cook the curries? And you need a turmeric, right? You
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
turmeric, you need this, and you need other ingredients also. So we cannot go to the here and there every day, right? So what you will do? What is the alternate solution for that?
I will take in a entire only maybe take in at least 1 year stuff you can take in.
Or else you'll go to the nearby super bazaar, Vijeta. There are a lot of vendors, right, who will be giving Guntur chili powder, Ashirwa chili powder, right?
Yeah.
So, guys, when you prepare a curry, no, don't do that repeated task like going to the market and make a dry garam masala powder or make it. That is called as boiler code. What this core Java, advanced Java says is there is a limitation. The limitation is a boiler code. So you cannot suppose if I one customer came to me and asked me to develop a web application, I developed it, and after that another customer came to me, so again I need to develop that framework for that guy, for that project. So what this Java people thought is doing the same work again. The most common utilities like logging mechanism, the most common utilities like connecting to the JDBC, the most common utilities like creating a web application environment, we have to write that code again and again for every project. So for that, Java people thought like, "Arey, can we have a framework?" For that, Apache company first came in 2004, and they introduced one framework, the first framework for Java, that is called as struts. Still it is used, but after struts, okay, it was very good for developing the web applications. Then struts with 1.1, 1.0, 1.1, and struts 2.0. After that, Spring came into the market in 2005, guys. Spring framework. What they did is, hey, don't waste your time again and building the same piece of code again and again for the web application project. Why don't you do one thing? I will give you built-in classes. You customize according to that vendor or you customize according to that application. Without Spring framework, your application development may take 1 year to 2 years. With Spring framework, it has brought down to 1 month, a simple web application. Where is 1 year and where is 1 month, guys? So most important things, whatever up utility classes or components are required, they have given well in advance with okay configurations. Use it in your project by providing your configurations which are suitable for that vendor, and it will do that setup for you, and the application development is faster. And guys, this Spring framework was given by industry standard experts by using some patterns called as design patterns. And you know, guys, whatever they developed, and you know, all the Spring framework is developed with 100% core Java. That's it. So again, I'm saying Spring framework, but internally, whatever the concepts we have learned here, whatever we have learned here, we are going to explore how these guys have built Spring MVC framework, how these guys have used Spring JDBC framework, and where the core Java was used, where the collections were used. Everything we are going to dig into the Spring framework. It is not a new, guys. All whatever you learn, 100% we are going to see here. But how to manage the applications using Spring framework, you will be learning additionally about a container. Earlier, you will be, I said, na, earlier it is all JVM. Now, there is a one more container called as Spring container, which is on top of the JVM. Don't worry with all these terminologies, guys. Today, when you are hearing it, you feel like something, either though Jerry Pothan, this R is saying something, something, something. But when you understand it now in the classes, you'll say like, sir, this much only. Unnecessarily, I thought like that. So that is what I'm saying, guys. So we are going to learn with Spring framework, and after that, Spring Boot is have given a advanced levels of Spring classes. So we will be moving from Spring framework to this Spring Boot. It is for dependency management. Dependency management. So we'll be learning Spring Boot also. And is it sufficient for a developer? Means no. This is your module 3, guys. I'm saying an average to below average student under my training, under my mentorship can also follow 100%. This is that assurance I'm giving you guys. Because you don't think about it. You come with what? My quotation? Zero knowledge. But you come with zero knowledge, but without efforts, I am helpless, guys. I am helpless without effort. Recently, 1 month back, I went to one village. Okay. And early morning I was just I started at evening 7 o'clock in my car. I was about to reach the destination by okay 5 o'clock. It is 700 kilometers. So when I was going at 3:30, 4 o'clock, youth people, the age is between 16 to 18, I guess. So they were running. Okay, they were running, they were doing jogging. And I just stopped my car and asked them like, hey guys, are you mad? 3:30, 4 o'clock. Why you are doing this? Running, jogging. Then one guy said, 16 years old guy. He said, like, there will be a okay. We want to join in an army, and somebody said we want to join in a police. For that, there will be a some written. There will be a some qualifying test. In that test, we have to prove our stamina. All these things. For that, we have been practicing it for almost 1 year. Once I went, I failed. Again, I have a chance, so I'm taking this time to do that one, guys. Understand, get a young student, 15 years, 16 years guy, waking up at 3:30, 4 o'clock, and doing us running, jogging, and spreading his breast like anything, and doing that exercises. And his passion is he want to be inside NDA exams, or or he want to be in the military, or he want to be in the navy, or he want to be in the police department. See guys, that is the passion. That is, without running, waking up at 4 o'clock, how can he get a job? It's not simple, right? So that is what I am saying, guys. Module 1, module 2, module 3 will be going step by step, step by step, step by step. But effort is required, guys. 100. It is not 50% effort. It is not 60%. It is not 99% also. It is 100% effort. 100% effort. I will show you the people who have shown these efforts, and I will show you the offer letters from this techno. I'll show you now after this demo. They are also same like you. Freshers, freshers, man, freshers. Guys, please come. One day, one guy in a class, he was just irritating me. He was watching the mobile, and he was sending some messages in the class. Then I said like, hey guy, what are you doing? Then he said like, I said like, why you are not focusing on the class? Why you please put away your mobile? Then he said like, this is my birthright. This is my birthright. I can use anywhere. Of course, that is your birthright, guys. If that discipline is not there, if that discipline is not there, it is very tough, guys. It is very tough. Discipline. The guys who woke up at 3:30, 4 o'clock, okay, and every day running for years, and their passion and their desire is to get into the military. Right. Now tell me one thing. In this group, how many of you know cricket? Ashok Kumar, are you interested in
Yes, sir.
cricket?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. Manasa, you know about cricket? Manasa don't want to speak. Okay. Sri Lakshmi.
No,
At least you know cricket, Sri Lakshmi.
no, sir.
Who? Okay, you know VVS Lakshman.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. VVS Lakshman I belongs to the same college in St. Mary's College, Himayat Nagar, 1993 to 1995. You know, VVS Lakshman every day used to go to the Secunderabad parade grounds morning 3 o'clock. Our class college was at 8 o'clock. 3 to 6 o'clock he used to do practice. And after that, getting ready from Secunderabad, he used to come to Himayat Nagar in Hyderabad to join the college. After that, he'll go home again. He used to do. Guys, VVS Lakshman is Mr. Dependable. All Indian team dependent is dependent on him when he plays with Australia. Hard work, guys. Hard work. Please, you have to step out of that one. The way he used at that time, VVS Lakshman, I know, but the thing is, we never assumed like he was just doing that practice and placing, and he was playing for under 16, I guess. So, but nobody expected like this guy is going to play in the Indian cricket. So, guys, without hard work and effort, you cannot expect miracles. Okay, don't expect miracles, and miracles are for the people who are helpless, and for us, hard work. And you know, guys, jobs are there. I see everybody is saying like there are no jobs. Yes, there are jobs, even though in the recession also techno have that contacts networks and there are jobs, but people are not ready, students are not ready, right? So this is our module 3 where we are going to deal with frameworks, guys. With this knowledge, you can do a web application, end to end build any applications. And end of this course, if I give you one project without my assistance, you should be developing a single page application. Is it possible? Means yes. When we do with core Java, advanced Java, we are going to explore how Amazon have used this, how GPay have used these concepts, whether it is encapsulation, whether it is an inheritance. Our examples are like that, guys. Our examples are like that. No need to learn about dog extends cat, cat extends animal. What to do with this dog cat, guys? With that knowledge, how you are going to? Many students, when I've taken interview, I ask about inheritance. You know, sir, animal is a class. Dog extends animal, cat extends animal means I said go and join in the veterinary department. Guys, knowledge is important. You know, you should say like, hey, you know, yes, there are many payment gateway services like Visa, Mastercard, and UPI payments, and all these payments are there. And my class is extending, so these classes I can reuse that one. You have to speak in that way in the interview, guys. You know, suppose classes and objects. What are classes? Then class is a blueprint. Class is a blueprint. What is an object? Object is an instance of the class. I asked one guy. He came for an interview and he claimed 5 years. Then I said, "What is an object?" He said, "Object is nothing but an instance of a class. We can create an object by using class C equal to new class, and C is nothing but object. C is a reference. It is not an object. It is a reference, not an object." Then I said, 5 years guy, I did not expect you this answer. And I tell, can you, did you any time worked on the objects? He said, many objects. Then tell me one object. You know, guys, your Paytm is an object. What is the nature of an object which have a behavior and which have a state? The state means current bank balance, whatever is there, that is the state. And bank balance is a variable. And what are the methods in the classes and object? Pay is, when you open your GPay, you'll see a pay button. You will see check balance button. These are the methods, guys. If you click on that, it will do some logic and it will go to the database, it will fetch the records and it will display it to you. That are the classes and object. I was expecting that answers from these guys, but silly guys, 8 years experience also, same definition. Yes, give definition, but at the same time, can my freshers say like, you know what, when my trained students, they'll go to an interview, they say like, class is an, okay, blueprint, or it is a specification of an object, and we can create object with the class. And you know, have you seen Paytm? In that, okay, if you open that, you will see buttons. Every button is nothing but a behavior. If you click, there is a behind the scenes, there is a class which contains that methods. That methods are invoked, guys. If you work with such kind of real examples, then automatically you can develop that kind of real examples and the real web applications. What you will develop with dog, cat, even top to top institutes, they claim 20, 30 years of a training experience. Still, animal extends. Animal dog don't. Can't you live without examples? Can you don't give a real time examples? Nobody will give. So this is your things. But guys, yes, you are ready to build applications with this knowledge. But where is your application residing? It is inside your laptop. If you develop application in your laptop, you call your UK friend or US friend, ask him, hey, please access this. He cannot access because this is not deployed. In order to access your application, that guy have to book a ticket and he have to come here to the Hyderabad, and then he have to use your application. Is this what we are building? For that, we are going to cover one more module called as partial DevOps, guys. Not fully. How much knowledge is required for a developer? Okay, that much knowledge we are going to deal here. What is that? We need a build tools like Maven. You need to understand about Maven. You need to understand about Git, guys. Very important. Every day, don't put your code inside your local machine. Day one onwards, create. We will train you Git, and then day one or day two onwards, start writing your code and check in, check out. For 3.5 to 4 months, you will be with me. Imagine every day Git in, check out. You will be having a real time example. Maven, a build tool. We are going to create a Java project for core Java using Maven, or advanced Java. We are going to use Maven build tool. And finally, okay, you need to know about code review tool called as SonarLint, which is free now for the integration with Eclipse. What is this? To make sure how is your code, okay, whatever the code you have written, is it right or wrong? How do you verify? Give it to the SonarLint, it will verify and it will tell you like, hey guys, you made a mistake like this. That's it. And you will be having a knowledge on, okay, AWS, okay, EC2 instance. And why we should require? Because if you are developing a web application, we will show you how to deploy your web application. You will get a practical knowledge. And sometimes we may be using containerization, that is nothing but Docker, or sometimes, okay, orchestrating the different Dockers, we'll be using a Kubernetes. So this knowledge is also required, guys. Sorry. This is the problem, guys. Please come for offline course. We cannot trust Indians on online. Even recruiters are also worried about online because Indians are very poor in online, because they have given opportunity, work from home. You will manage many things, no focus. So yeah. So what I'm saying is, that is what I said now. We will be having a training from development to the deployment with module 1, module 2, module 3, and module 4, about covering all these things. Okay. And then we'll be giving you, okay, introduction to the microservices. Nowadays, every developer should know. Fine. So guys, hello guys, please mute. Who is that guy speaking? So far, good guys. So as a developer, you should know all these things, guys. So we are going to see, we are going to cover at least 280 topics in this 4 months, guys. We will share you all the curriculum and all the details to you so that okay, you will be comfortable. And guys, when you know all these things, when you join in a company, okay, you will be know demanding your manager like, hey, can where is the URL for that AWS instance? Okay, so this is the setup for Docker. Where are the servers? All these things, and you can challenge it. So you'll get a real time 100% practical way of teaching, guys, training. So I'll hand here up to this. Any questions you have so far related to whatever we discussed? Now it's an open discussion, guys. You have to speak. Please go ahead. And we are going to start the batch next week very soon. And our management team will know after this. They will tell you when we are going to start. But any questions? Yes, no? Are you good? Sai?
Yeah, no, Anil.
Okay. Manasa? No questions? Okay. Renuka? Others?
No, sir.
Okay. So over to you, tech team, and please update the latest batch information, everything. Yeah, just tech team is going to speak to you guys, and if you are interested, please enroll. Okay. Mm.
I think we are good with this session. Can wind up this. Thanks, sir. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, okay. Guys, completed. Please leave the
Okay, guys. So I just spoke to them, and so please come to our office, and we are going to start a new batch next week. So please reach out to our office and find more information and details from there. Fine. So thank you so much for your time, and uh, have a great weekend. Bye.
Yeah, bye, Anil.